This video reveals the truth behind what is considered clean, courteous, and delicious. Even at the convenience stores we casually stop by, a hidden darkness lies. Today, we dive into 5 popular food items sold at Japanese convenience stores: chicken, sandwiches, rice balls, sweets, and bento boxes. We take a closer look at the shocking truths hidden in these 5 foods. Cheap, tasty, and convenient. But behind that appeal are truths that have been deliberately kept from us. What we reveal in this video is entirely based on fact. These are not rumors or exaggerated social media stories. These issues have been discussed and debated in Japan through expert blogs and verification videos. Only a small percentage of Japanese people are aware of these facts. Among YouTubers and foreign tourists who praise Japanese convenience stores, most have no idea at all. Let us begin with the darkness behind the famous fried chicken. Chapter 1. Juicy chicken. The truth behind the overflowing meat juices. The hot snack corner stands out in most convenience stores. Among these, the crispy on the outside, unbelievably juicy fried chicken is the most tempting. Even when cold, it's still tender, and a bite releases a burst of juice. However, very few people know what makes it so juicy. Japanese chicken is just higher quality. Some say it must be the frying technique, others believe. But in truth, this chicken undergoes a commercial food processing technique called injection processing. This involves injecting seasoned liquids or oils directly into the meat using specialized needles. These special solutions include salt, umami flavorings, and oils. They trap moisture inside the meat and allow flavor and oil to ooze out, even when cold. In other words, that juicy burst isn't naturally from the meat. It mostly comes from the injected solution released when bitten. This processing method complies with Japan's food sanitation law and is considered safe. It's a necessary technique for mass production, long storage, and nationwide distribution. Still, few consumers truly understand this. Believing they're tasting natural chicken juices, someone else takes a bite today. This isn't about criticizing the technology. It's simply a fact. The deliciousness is scientifically engineered, not naturally occurring. In addition, there is the Kun series, which is easy to eat. This meat is made from a bulking agent made from a mixture of chicken breast and soy protein in a ratio of approximately 6:4 to 7:3. Chapter 2. Sandwiches. The truth behind the crisp veggies and full appearance. Lined up neatly on shelves are those familiar triangular sandwiches. Through the clear package, we see crisp lettuce, fluffy eggs, and perfectly grilled ham. They look freshly made and irresistible. But that beauty is the result of precise structural and processing techniques. Most obvious is the cross-section, the face of the sandwich. Only that portion is packed with ingredients, while the rest often contains very little. This is a strategy known as cross-section presentation, designed to cut costs while enhancing appearance. If you open the package and look at the back, you may realize how little is inside. That attractive cross-section is often deceptive. Another trick is in the crisp vegetables. Lettuce and cabbage seem fresh and firm even after time passes, but they aren't naturally that way. Vegetables used in convenience store sandwiches are first cut, then chilled in factories and rehydrated right before shipping. They're soaked in a special solution for a few seconds, which rehydrates the leaves and restores a fresh texture. The solution includes food additives such as hypochlorous acid water, citric acid, and sodium acetate. Legally approved and confirmed to be safe, they make the vegetables appear freshly picked. Cold and crisp, but backed by chemical treatment and visual tricks. Looking only at the package front, we easily believe the whole sandwich is just as full. Sandwiches are a convenience store staple. But will you still reach for one after knowing this truth? Chapter 3. Rice balls. The truth behind the fluffy texture. fluffy, glossy, and non-sticky. Such ideal rice balls are lined up every day in Japanese convenience stores. They keep their shape over time and crumble gently in the mouth. Yet such perfection is impossible to replicate at home. It's not because they use special Japanese rice. The secret lies in rice processing. Before cooking, the rice is lightly coated with plant oils and starch. This fine-tunes the moisture retention and stickiness, allowing the rice to stay fluffy and soft even after cooling and packaging. Furthermore, convenience store rice balls are mass-produced at high speed with special machines. Normal rice would stick to the machinery, so specially processed rice is used instead. That fluffy rice we eat every day isn't naturally steamed white rice. It's processed rice, designed for storage, transport, and visual appeal. This technology is a success story in modern food processing, stabilizing quality and enabling mass production. Yet the flavor and texture differ from traditional rice. Even if it looks fluffy and delicious, can you truly call it the taste of Japanese rice, knowing it was manufactured? Convenience store onigiri. Their deliciousness is by no means natural. If you want to experience real Japanese rice, taste kettle-cooked white rice at a traditional inn or long-established restaurant. Chapter 4. Convenience store sweets. The truth behind the sweet cream. Melt in your mouth sweetness and a silky texture. Cream-based sweets like shortcakes, roll cakes, and eclairs are incredibly popular, all filled with rich, white, whipped cream-like fillings. But do you know what that creamy taste is? Most of the time, it isn't real cream. The truth is, it's plant-based oil. A white foam whipped from industrial oil similar to salad oil. Add flavorings, emulsifiers, and sweeteners, and you get the taste and texture of real cream. Compared to dairy cream, plant-based whipped cream is cheaper, has a longer shelf life, and is less likely to separate. Because of this cost and handling benefit, most convenience store sweets use it. Of course, not all products are like this. Some explicitly state, made with fresh cream. But if a package only says, whipped, it's likely an oil-based imitation. This is not illegal. It follows Japan's labeling laws. Consumers' assumptions that it's real cream become part of the illusion. We believe that this oil foam is cream and indulge in sweet happiness. Would you whip salad oil with sugar at home and eat it as cream? Chapter 5. Bento boxes, the truth behind the volume. Convenience store bentos appear very filling. Packed with rice and side dishes, they satisfy hunger on busy days. But is the fullness really due to the amount of food? In truth, many use a trick called a raised bottom container. The center is elevated, or a sloped plate is inserted to make a small portion look large. Some even make a hollow noise when tapped, revealing an empty gap. Rice is sparse, side dishes are small, yet we feel full, deceived by visual tricks. Weight, color, and fullness. All are designed to create the illusion of satisfaction. We experience carefully engineered fullness. These techniques evolved under the guise of cost-cutting and reducing food waste. But in reality, content has shrunk, prices have risen, and even our sense of fullness is manipulated. In Japan, some people intentionally use these containers for dieting. But for the rest of us who are unknowingly being misled, are we truly satisfied? Or just fooled into feeling full? The truth about convenience store food is rarely discussed. Behind every product lies processing, planning, and layers of illusion. Whether you see it as corporate ingenuity or clever deception is up to you.